Atlanta mayor calls Ahmaud Arbery shooting a lynching and blames White House rhetoric for emboldening racists. https://georgebarnhill.com. George Barnhill, the second to refuse arrest warrants, actually said the murder was justified. He needs to resign. The new spin today. There's video of him trespassing on the construction property. Good thing I'm a white guy, I guess, because I've done that multiple times. I used to be an engineer and built houses for Habitat, so it's interesting, and never had an issue. Obviously I did it when no one was around, like Arbery. And as well all know, the penalty for straying onto someone's property after leaving it is death. And for stealing too. Of which he didn't. Just FYI. You'll see it today and going forward on social media. An unlawful citizen's arrest in which a black suspect gets killed? I would definitely call that a lynching. American civil rights leader, where do we go from here, chaos or community? Lynching is a murder. For the past 400 years our people have been lynched physically, but now it's done politically. We're lynched politically, we're lynched economically, we're lynched socially, we're lynched in every way that you can imagine. /Malcolm X. Per Google. Lynch. /Lyn, T, sh/. Verb. Of a mob, kill, someone, especially by hanging, for an alleged offense with or without a legal trial. Call it what you want, this is clearly a lynching. She's not wrong. Anyone who tries to interpret GA law in a way that makes this, what happened to Arbery, legal, you are a complete idiot with a complete loss of moralis. STFU. Sad part is, I bet that this has probably happened hundreds or thousands of times by Georgia law enforcement, but there wasn't a video to prove the cop or cop's friend was committing a blatant crime. The Georgia governor, who stole the election, also campaigned on the hallmarks of pickup trucks and shotguns. Racist level 100. https://www. USA Today. com/story/news/nation/2018/05/10/ Brian Kemp illegals @/600212002/. It's literally a lynching. These murderers suspected him of a crime and chased him down with firearms. Regardless of whether a crime was committed or not, it's this type of white supremacist vigilantism that got him killed, much in the way other lynchings happen. I take no responsibility. How the fuck did we get like this? No matter where he was or what he was doing or when he was doing it. Clapping hands medium light skin tone. They're clapping hands medium light skin tone, not clapping hands medium light skin tone. The clapping hands medium light skin tone judge, clapping hands medium light skin tone, or clapping hands medium light skin tone jury, clapping hands medium light skin tone. And people are surprised that this can happen in a country that allows virtually anyone to own multiple guns, passes laws that encourage people to shoot others in self-defense, and generally has a shitload of uneducated citizens that are racists to boot. Let this all sink in, to Trump supporters. Having to wear a mask at a grocery store to stop the spread of a deadly pandemic is Nazism and a direct affront to their freedom, and then in the same breath defend two people pulling up in a truck to detain someone for jogging, then killing them for trying to get away. My blood is fucking boiling. Make an example of the other racist murderers. She is absolutely correct. This was a lynching, and the fact that it took 10 weeks for them to arrest these two KKK members is a hate crime committed by the local police. Trump empowered these white supremacist assholes, in addition to the fact that racism still flows pretty thick in Georgia. Can someone at all justify this murder? God knows if it were two black guys who killed a white jogger, they would be on death row already. But seriously, can one person explain how this was possibly self-defense? You can't always spot a racist by just looking at them, but these two murderers, sorry alleged, practically have it branded on their faces. I would also blame cops and their institutionalized belief that minorities commit crime, and their belief that they are and are above law, and thinking shit like this is okay. If this brilliant retired cop didn't bring up the idea of chasing someone with his son, armed, on a truck, this man would still be alive. Accurate. She's not wrong. If a political party as a whole cannot at the very least denounce such basic things like racism and Nazis, who cares about their policies? The Atlanta mayor is right on both counts. Thank God someone released the video. Oh. No. 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 You can't just be allowed to say truthful things like that. I agree with the mayor. Republicans love to work the margins. They will try to argue the strict definition of lynching. They will try to focus on a minor trespass. They will want to argue the 3 seconds over the struggle for the gun. But they will refuse to accept any context for any of it. Victory through pedantics. They never want to see the whole picture, because that's when their whole fucking story falls apart. Correct with both points. The individual in the construction site lurker video is not wearing Timberlands. They look like white running shoes, nor is her carrying a hammer. White House rhetoric from Trump is just a symptom of deeper, Dixiecrat, Republican racism that has existed for decades. Trump is only embracing it for his petty political purposes. I find it strange I had to hit the upvote button 10 times on this post till it finally voted. The that refused charges should also be thrown in jail. Things I didn't think would be a thing in my lifetime, 30 years old. Asterisk blatant lynchings. Asterisk Nazis. Asterisk terrorists storming a government building. Asterisk the president calling 2/3 of those good people, probably calls the first one good people too. I agree, it was a lynching. If we treated the shooters with the same amount of consideration they had for Ahmaud Arbery, they'd be dead 2 months ago. I can't believe there's still discussion about whether or not Arbery committed a crime as if it somehow matters. These two bubas decided to play judge, jury, and executioner. Well, that's the farce they're using to justify this lynching anyway, and ended a man's life for no other reason than vague suspicion. She's right though. Removed. Sadly she is 100% correct. Well, yeah. This is how it begins. It's stochastic terrorism and it's going to get worse. If anyone wants to see the shooting in sync with the 911 audio from the dad, here it is. https://viewsnc. net/watch, v equals QEOBDLG9RP8 and T equals 131 and V equals KBFJ7POZFLM and T equals 1565 and mode equals solo. I'm fairly certain I got the sync right. Watch the dad's head as he yells Travis before hanging up. My thoughts? Ignorant rednecks. Are lynchings illegal in the US? So this is Trump's fault. What? Really? Blaming the president? Well, this is a first. Okay, so if Trump can over and over and over again literally accuse his political opponents and other suspects of committing crimes, without any evidence whatsoever, why does he pull his punches calling out these guys too? Does he think they're less guilty than anyone else he publicly judges, or does he just not want to say it? Why wouldn't he want to say it? As much as I dislike the White House, what those two idiots did is on them. You have to be kidding me. Apparently, literally everything bad in the world can be tied to one man. Who, by the way, is a moron, 73 years old, thinks disinfectant is a viable virus solution, and thinks windmills cause cancer. He's like the real-life version of Gru. An idiot evil mastermind. It was an execution. Live in GA. I like this mayor. She's been more than good through this whole pandemic thingy too. Professional, leadership. Unlike the past 20+ years of mayors in Atlanta. And I live 60+ miles outside of the city. Trump hasn't seen the video, hasn't been briefed, and he is already making excuses for them. Well, things happened before and after a video clip, and the guys were arrested later that day. No Trump, they were only arrested after a police investigation from the guys' buds at the police station and found nothing wrong, even though their cover story was that they had responded to a burglary. No burglaries were recorded that day. From the video, white guys in a pickup truck with one standing in the back chasing a black guy definitely gave me lynching vibes, so I think calling it a lynching is very appropriate.